Welcome to Retirement, Mythology, and Mystery, Part 3. This is the concluding video of our intro here, and I'll be unpacking these more in the coming days. So the mythology. Well, you know, I pointed out that that one aspect or element of this could be, like Lao Tzu said a long time ago, when the vessel is filled, stop filling. So for us, that period when we stepped back is retirement. It was given to us as we were coming up and in school, and then having jobs and maybe in a career or two. That then came retirement, this kind of promised land, if you will. And the reality is that maybe it isn't that promised land. It's wonderful for many of us, and for others it's a time of, well, what do we do? Thus comes the mystery. Who done it? Well, who's going to do it? The mystery being, there's a lot of people who, once they're in retirement, there's a statistic for this, are disenchanted. That's a mystery to me, right? And I'm about solving that mystery. Here are some ideas that I have, some clues, which I believe are actually superpowers that each of us have that can solve this mystery. One is our wisdom. Now you might say, oh, I don't have any wisdom. Most of us are loath to talk about something like that. However, for me, wisdom is a melding, a mixture of your knowledge, your experience, and your understanding. I'll unpack more of that as we move forward in subsequent videos. And then we have strengths and talents. Well, clearly, through your career, there were strengths and talents that got you promoted and moved you from one position to another, et cetera, et cetera. And chances are there's some strengths and talents that you enjoyed, exhibited, and even maybe developed earlier in life that may make sense to come back to them today. And there are probably some others that have been uncovered for decades. Let's uncover those and see what they have for you. Finally, the stories. You know, we've all heard the stories from some of our relatives and friends. We've heard the story a million times. And those aren't what I'm talking about, although they might be relevant. The stories are little aspects of things that have happened to you that maybe seem irrelevant today. They were relevant at the time. However, when you begin to look at through the lenses of your wisdom and your strengths, some of these stories will come out and you'll realize, oh, I've already done some of that. This is what I'm talking about. This is a mystery, and it's a mystery we can solve in retirement, or as we approach retirement. Us boomers are retiring at the rate of about, I think, 10,000 a day. I'm not sure that's right. And many of us are going to live well into our 80s, maybe and beyond. And for many of us, retirement is already just wonderful and fabulous. That's great. For me, retirement has proven to be challenging and wonderful because I can do a lot of the things that I've always wanted to do. I realize, however, that not everybody realizes that or has been able to realize that. And I don't know about you, our world today needs some of us to be doing things that are purposeful and meaningful to us. For some, that means continuing the work that you've been doing and actually not retire. Perfect, if that works, if that's what feeds you, if that brings you vigor, and if that lights you up. If not, I'm here to point out that there are alternative ways. I call it the 3-lane path to flourish through change and through retirement. I'm going to unpack that in the coming videos. It's real simple though. If you would begin to think about your wisdom, your strengths and talents, your stories, and maybe, you know, talk to a close friend and ask about those. I'm going to unpack them more as we move forward. You know, leave a comment or question down below. If you do, I'll answer them and begin a dialogue. That's really what this is all about. I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Erik Forrester. I'm your next step strategist, and I've created the Add Your Lane project for us boomers to thrive as we move forward into this chapter, if you will, called retirement. Talk soon.